What's up, wild ones? So, we've got to pivot, right? I get asked a lot about this. Like when we're stuck in a cycle of creativity, when we're stuck in a cycle with our relationships, when we're stuck in a cycle with our God connection, when we're stuck in a cycle with our intimacy and our sex life, like how do we actually create that shift, that pivot to move on to the next thing? And one of the so this is actually a pivot right now, right? I was supposed to do an interview live stream chat with another goddess, and we're having some technical difficulties, so I was like, okay, well, I'm here, we might as well create something for you, right? And so when we get into the space of getting so stuck on how something needs to look, it causes us to drop into the space of stagnation. It causes us to get overly attached to how something needs to look, and then we lose sight of the real essence of what we're doing and why we're doing it, of who we're being, right? And who we are, and through the actions that we're taking, who we're called to become. And so if you're feeling like you need to break a cycle, like you're in something that is not working and you know it's not working, but you're kind of like, I don't know what to do. I'm hearing a lot from clients and just other people in my tribe that there is this really deep disconnection from your sexual energy and your sexual energy, from your yoni, right? If you're a man, from that primal power center, you know. And when we get into that space of disconnection, it's really hard to, and if you're not really connected, you don't even realize it, but it's really hard to hear God. It's really hard to tap into the muse. It's really hard to shift your perspective on who you're being and what's happening to you, and to shift from that space of martyrdom or victim mentality or blaming others, or just being in a perpetual cycle of stagnation. It's really hard when we're disconnected from our own primal, wild, sensual, sexual energy. And so when we're in that, like, I need to shift, and I don't know how, we've got to go back to the most raw, wild, delicious, like, way of being that we can. So this means looking at what you're putting into your body. What are you eating? Are you eating a lot of processed stuff? Are you eating standing up, like you're always on the run? Are you always eating in your car? Get back to basics with like the ingredients, right? You might even add in like some really nice green smoothies or some adaptogens or more plant herbal medicine if you hydrate really well, of course. If you notice that it's your relationship, look at how your conversation and your communication and your intimacy has become stagnant. Look at how you're just repeating patterns, and then see how you can shift from there, right? Look at if it's your creativity, right? Your expression, your voice, your power, your business. If that's become stagnant, look at how you are creating from that space of stagnation. Look at how your energy has become so attached to it looking a certain way, to your previous exploration of what creativity is for you, your previous exploration of what your business is. Look if you have become so attached to what you think it needs to be that you have completely disconnected from what it's asking to become. And your creativity needs that freedom, it needs that expression. You must be willing to drop into a deep mastery of detachment in order for you to really fully experience the shifting that you want, for you to experience the momentum that you're craving. It requires a mastery of detachment. And that detachment says, stop being so focused on the how and what you think it should look like, right? I always say, the how is God's job, right? Ours is but to show up, connect, and act. Show up, connect, and act. So when we're in the space of disconnection, it's really hard to continuously take action, because we either are just throwing out random action that's not getting us anywhere, and then we're burning ourselves out, or we're feeling like we're feeling overly dropped into the feminine, where we're all like, I just don't want to do anything. I just want to sit here and be, and then just not do anything at all, which is really yummy when you're pairing it with embodied action. But when you're not, then it causes more stagnation. So look at who you're being, look at your over attachment to the how, your over attachment to how something needs to look, your over attachment to what people are going to think about what you're doing, or what they're going to think about that pivot and that momentum. And then allow yourself to break the cycle through really getting back down into the most delicious, distilled essence of mastery and simplicity. Okay, so look at where you can simplify, and then embodied action from that space of connection and simplicity, and then rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. All right. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. It's been a while. And yeah, if you want to go deeper with me, Sex Magic Woman is open, sexmagicwoman.com. And I am opening up the gates, the portal, to play together, to come play with me in the jungle. This is going to be in March over equinox. It's going to be super powerful. We're doing like soul vision questing. We are dropping into our bodies. We are getting so raw and just wild and naked and real with your creativity, with your expression, with your connection to self and art and God and who you are called to be. So if that sounds yummy, if you are ready to tap into the wild, this is orgasmic breath, this is primal self reintegration, this is doing the work that you are here to do on a global scale. So if that sounds like the wild is really calling, that ancient feminine energy, that consciousness has been like clawing inside of your rib cage to be set free, then this might be for you, goddesses only. Just reach out to me here, YouTube, Instagram, website, nikkakarli.com, like whatever it is, just reach out to me. I have 11 spaces left, so if that feels like it's something that's resonating and howling inside of your bones, then come and play. So yeah, that's it, guys. I will see you soon. Honoring you, witnessing you exactly where you are, in the middle of the shit, in the middle of the pivot, on the other side, and scaling up for that next shift and next pivot wherever you are. I see you, I love you, and as always, here's to your untaming. All right, bye, wild ones. See you soon.